Alright guys, Ian Anderson and Ben Baker from Central Coast Disc Golf, and Ben, we are back out Redwood Triangle. We are on to course number 2 today. Tell us about it and where we are.
Yeah, this is Low Gap in Ukiah, California, in Northern California. It's a very historic course built by Steady Ed himself, Steady Ed Hedrick.
Nice.
Around 1983, 84, making it one of the oldest courses in disc golf, period.
Cool. Alright, well Ben, let's watch some disc golf.
Do it.
Alright Ben, we got some usual suspects and a couple new challengers are appearing today.
Yeah, we do. This is Dallas Albright. Will be kicking us off. You guys have seen him in Buddha Tree before. He's kind of a legend around these parts.
He is.
I think a lot of you guys are familiar with now.
Yeah.
Ryan Dickson, also from this area, Ukiah. This is his home course as well as Dallas's. And Brady Baumgartner's from the north coast of California, up in the Humboldt-Mendocino area.
Nice. I think I saw a lefty right there with Brady.
Brady's actually ambidextrous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Lefty overhands, righty putts.
Really?
Yeah, pretty cool.
I love people like that, man.
And this is Lewis chucking deuces.
Oh, nice, man. Lewis is all about those dudes. He just got a 6th place down in Jonesboro. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was stoked to see that.
Yeah, real cool, man.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you meet these guys just in your kind of local area, and then they go out and perform on the national or world tour. And
Yeah.
it's sweet.
Yeah, Lewis can hang, man, for sure.
Yeah, and just a Lewis fan in general. These guys are just horsing around before the round. All these guys know each other pretty well. Lewis is probably the furthest out from these 4 guys, maybe an hour south in the Pen Grove area, which is Sonoma, wine country.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. Well, looks like a fun course. And then Dallas is kicking off hole 1. And what's the game plan, Ben?
Well, you got your big turnover shot or a sidearm.
Okay.
A pretty standard left to right type of shot.
Gotcha.
You really can't play a backhand hyzer, and there's no messing with the right side, and there's no sense in trying to throw a roll or anything like that.
Sure. Lou going forehand for Dallas came up quite a bit short with the turnover. Whoa. Backhand.
Yeah.
Almost put it in.
Yeah, great way to start.
It sure is. Ryan's going to go thumber?
Yeah, Ryan has a phenomenal thumber, and you're going to see it a few times.
Cool.
Now, he sawed it off a little bit there. Maybe not the best example, but
Sure.
we're talking a really big thumber here. You could probably get up to 400 or something with it.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah. We'll see better examples.
Yeah.
Although this
Brady?
course doesn't really call for it. It's a pretty technical course.
Okay.
Wait till we get into the thick of it. There's some really neat wooded holes out there.
Nice. Brady faded out when he didn't want to. We're looking at Ryan's second shot right here.
Yeah, pretty standard layup. He should be able to put this within the bullseye.
Yep.
Or in.
Or in, yeah. Looks like he did so nicely right there.
There.
Dallas, after coming up short on that drive, looking at his second.
It's in his range.
Yeah, he's a fantastic putter.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Prodigy now, I want to say.
That's right. Him and Ryan both.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. They both got sponsored around the same time. I think Dallas first.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, no, stop.
Yeah, it eventually just stopped.
Yeah.
And then Dallas is coming back for his par. Should be no worries for him. Yep. It's got that kind of Cam Todd-esque putt. Kind of just a little pop putt.
Yeah. Right from the hip, just pitches, a lot of confidence, slams it in there.
Mm-hmm. Good putt from Ryan to clean up a par. Brady will be doing the same. Oh, there's Lewis going to putt his birdie out, I guess it looks like.
Yeah, those of you who don't know, Dallas has been, a top player in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
He doesn't make it out of Northern California that much, but he has been a very, very dominant player for a long time.
Yep. Very true. That was a nice 2 from Lou, getting a stroke on the card. Brady's going to clean up the 3.
Those of you who saw the round 1 in this video will be able to tell that Lewis is already on it.
Yeah, he was spitting fire that first round.
Yeah, hot flames.
Although Dallas apparently did even better with a 7 down.
Sure did. Now, these are Dallas's stomping grounds, so you would expect none less.
Yeah, that Dallas picture's killing me.
Yeah. I think he looks like a seal, personally.
I hope he doesn't watch this video.
Oh, no, I hope he does. Dallas, Dallas has one of the best sense of humor that I've there. The guy will take anything loosely.
No, he's a great guy for sure. Hole 2, par 3, 280. Pretty straightforward here, Ben?
Well, not exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you see all those trees in the way. It's well past those and up on the ridge. You can see Lewis is taking the snake route, and he clips that tree on the left. I can't remember if he came down or not.
Oh, there he is right there. It was still
there he is, yeah. But you want to basically, above where that disc is, there is a tight S line. But it's a risky shot to go for birdie.
Wow.
Or you could try to skip one down through the lower parts of the trees where there aren't any branches. But this is a very tough hole to attack.
It looked like Dallas got stuck there.
I think he did, yeah. I remember I thought one of those two guys got the 2 meter right there.
Gotcha.
And it was Dallas.
So Ryan's taking this lower line you're talking about, but
yeah, maybe a little wider than you want to really get the birdie, but from where he is, he's pretty safe. He should be able to easily lay it for par, or maybe even run it with a bit of a backstop.
Nice.
Brady's trying to do the same thing, also a little bit wide.
Gotcha. That's why I don't mind the 2 meter rule, because the two guys took the route that's not going to give them a 2 meter stroke.
Right.
Even with a bad shot.
Correct. Yeah. And that's just a textbook layup there.
Yep.
Although, I would have expected someone to take more of a straight to hyzer line. It was interesting to see him take that Anheuser over the ridge.
Yeah. So here is Dallas, probably his third with the 2 meter stroke.
Right. Yeah.
For a 4. After Brady laid up, Ryan lays up as well. And, hopefully we're looking at 3 pars and a bogey if Brady can make this one.
Yeah. This is no gimme.
No, that was a good putt though.
Yeah.
I love Lewis has like the tiny bag.
Yeah. Big hat, tiny bag.
Yep. Big hat, tiny bag. Accurate. Doesn't have a ton of discs in there, but he throws them all really well.
Right. Yeah. I've seen a few players like that, and it's a really strong thing to have in your game.
Mm-hmm.
To just be able to go out to any course with 5 discs, and how all of them are going to work in any situation.
Absolutely. Yep, there was Dallas with the lone bogey there, losing a stroke, and Lou catching him, and Ryan and Brady just 1 stroke back of that. Really tight card right now.
Yeah, pretty exciting. We're nearing the halfway point in this tournament once we get to the 9th hole of this round, and it's good to see it's all still really tight.
Cool. Hole 3.
Hole 3, very steep drop off left to right. You can play the sidearm skip, but you're going to risk a big skip and roll.
Mm-hmm.
You basically want to aim for that sign right about where Lewis is going and play the skip. Let's see how it goes.
Ooh. Pretty good.
Ooh, nice little stop right there. He could have easily caught a roll, but no, he's in the circle.
Some good second cam juking right there.
Yeah.
Ryan.
This was Matt Adams.
Oh, nice.
Working second cam.
Thank you, Matt. You're a superstar.
Yeah, Matt Man.
Yeah. That one was close for a little while, but just didn't stay close. Yeah. And a left-hand tomahawk coming from Brady?
Right. Yeah. I
Whoa.
don't know why he switches hands for that type of shot, but I imagine maybe some sports background where he developed a really good overhand shot with his left.
It's got to be a baseball thing, right?
Could be. Or it could be that maybe he had an injury with the right.
Oh, yeah, true, huh? Dallas tries to turn over, but that's low. Do you have a look here, Ben, or no?
Not really.
Okay. Oh.
He's closer than I thought.
Yeah, he scared it.
I saw those trees in the way, and
yeah,
I didn't think so, but
I was with you on that one.
Prove me wrong.
I was buying it if that's what you were selling.
Guess I should sell cars or something.
Ryan coming up the hill misses his 2. And Brady, a little bit of a downhill look here. Well, at least they caught something and stayed.
Yeah, that was good that it hit the number plate.
Yeah. Lou could get a stroke on the card and take the lead right here, but it makes his putt.
Yeah, he's making moves already.
Mm-hmm.
He's already got 2 strokes and 2 holes on Dallas. Could get 3 here.
Boom.
He does. Wow. He's on it.
It's all about that hat, man.
Yeah, maybe the shoes. The
super. Yeah.
The whole ensemble.
Yeah, it is. It's unconventional yet effective. Disc golf attire. I like it.
I like to say I knew him before he got super famous. Did you know I caddied for Lewis once at the Frying Pan?
I did not know that.
Back when Josh Anton was making his big comeback, his temporary comeback. Yeah. This was 2014, I think.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, got to know Lewis a little bit before all the fame came, and just a really cool dude all around.
Yeah, absolutely true. There he is taking the lead. Dallas sole possession in second, and Ryan and Brady tied for third, taking us to hole 4, Ben.
Hole 4. Have to get a look at it again once this. Yeah. Okay. So this plays well for a thumber, but it's one of these low knifing thumbers is what you want to throw here because you got to get over these bushes, but you want to get under the branches that are covering it. 230 feet. Sponsored by Nick Cahill. Nick Cahill, of course, was a huge part of getting me out here. Thank you so much, Nick. He put up half the money to get me out here.
Dang, what a guy.
Just want to say thank you. Not to mention he put me up, he fed me, he bought me beer. Thank you, Nick.
Nick is the man, confirmed.
So, yeah, you can see there's definitely this backhand line here, too.
Okay.
But he's a little left.
Yeah, I need a little more flip on that one, but he's still putting. And
reminds me a lot of a Penn Valley hole.
Huh.
Penn Valley has all these really tight holes and manzanita trees. Just tight fairways.
There's that thumber you're talking about?
Yeah, great play here. Comes up just a little short, but you can see there's that gap in the trees right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think his hat fell off.
We got a tomahawk coming from the lefty overhand?
Yeah, I think that's, he's going Tommy instead of a thumber.
Looks like a glow firebird or something?
I'm not exactly sure what Brady throws, actually.
He
He throws a buzz a lot. But other than that, I'm not sure what his overhand disc choice is.
Dallas taking the backhand line. That looks pretty good if it gets some fade at the end.
Yeah, I think he just kind of kept turning it over. He's going to be... Oh, gets a nice little trickle, though.
Yeah, that'll work.
It would have been too far right, but it kicked him back in the right direction.
Yeah. Here is Lou for the 2.
Lou for 2.
Oh, Lewis.
Lou for Tuesdays.
Yep, not today.
I think this was Saturday.
It's Monday.
Well, it's Monday now.
Yeah.
The tournament.
Ryan also has a look at it, too.
Waiting that pole. I wonder if that's an old T sign?
That's just,
or,
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Pretty random.
Yeah. Low Gap is in the experience. They're in the middle of trying to do renovations right now.
Cool.
And they've ordered 18 baskets, and there's a thing going on with the city. They're hoping to replace all of them. These baskets are, I don't know if they're the original, but they're certainly not new.
Yeah, no, they're pretty old. I think they look like Mach 3s or something.
I think they are Mach 3s, yeah.
Yeah. That was Dallas getting a stroke on Lewis this time, tying him for the lead.
Yeah. Dallas is, he's been known to fight back.
Yep, and that was Brady getting a stroke on Ryan, taking sole possession of third. And got a couple of 7s down for our leaders. It's going to take us to hole 5, Ben.
Hole 5, tight little fairway shot. You can see the shot Ryan's modeling. You want to go left of that fork tree right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And, hard left to right slope on the green. So you want to play that. There's just a little nature outlook spot there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's going to wrap the tree here.
Oh.
Oh, he caught a jerk branch early.
Yeah, that took a nasty roll, it looked like. We'll see where he ends up.
Yeah.
Dallas, take it a little bit tighter line. This looks like the better line, Ben.
This is really, I think, what most people try to do is cut right in front of it. But he actually does go wide.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cut in front.
Let's see if Lewis can hit that line.
Only 222, so, it's kind of... do you throw a putter or a mid here?
Yeah, it's definitely a weird distance.
Yeah. And that kind of got a little flex to it.
Ooh.
Not ideal. And, oh no.
Yeah,
I think he curled, though.
Yeah, it looks like he nestled pretty well.
Yep.
See if we can get at least one part job. See if Ryan's up to the task. That looks better.
That had some height to it, which I think helped it hyzer out.
Yeah.
And perfect.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. Ryan's an old friend of mine too. We used to play together as AMs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one of my best experiences ever actually was playing the Auburn AM lead card with him. Tooting my own horn a little bit, why not?
There's Brady missing a birdie putt.
Sport, physically as athletes, and the game.
Dallas, I think, was giving us a shout out right here.
Nice.
Sure.
Dallas,
He really
he's
was.
the coolest.
Yeah, Dallas has a great sense of humor, but then he'll just turn around and get sentimental on you.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
He says, "You really are a girl in the sport, right?"
That's cool. That was cool as well. What a putt, Lou.
Yeah. Oh man, channeling Jerry Ushelman. Has that joke died yet, or
No,
can we
dude.
keep saying that one?
that one's never gonna die, man.
No, I love it.
As long as Jerry keeps banging those knee putts.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, Dallas with a chain out.
He needed to do a knee putt. That's what needed to
He
happen.
definitely needed to knee putt that one. Ryan coming back for the 2 should be making this one.
Yeah, I think so.
There we go, bud.
Yeah.
Nice work. He was stressing that one a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I
Yeah.
think he might have had a little of the camera jitters too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it adds to it when they know me beforehand, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, he's got a camera now.
Yeah, is that worse or better if they know you?
I don't know. I know he wanted to be on camera, but it's once you get in front of it,
Yeah.
maybe things change.
No doubt. There's Lou taking that lead back from Dallas. Ryan continues to he's catching Brady there, sorry. And we're taking this to hole 6, Ben.
Hole 6, kind of a slight hyzer line is really the ideal shot. You're going up over, through a little canyon. More of just a tiny ravine, really.
Okay.
And, it's you're straight hyzer. You don't want to pull a pure hyzer. You don't want to pull too straight of a shot, but it's a very particular line that you have to hit to get the birdie.
Okay. See if Lou's got it. He's throwing pipeline?
I wouldn't doubt it. That seems like a good disc for this hole.
Yeah. Ooh.
Little branch kick, slowed it down a little bit. It's
Yeah.
off to the left.
Not bad at all, though.
Yeah, he should still have a putt.
It looks like a really tight line very late.
Yeah. There's first off, you want to stay right of that obvious tree in the middle there,
Yeah.
and then that was such the perfect line, and then
It
he
was.
got a kick.
Yeah, definitely some luck involved later in the flight of your disc here.
Well, yeah, but with precision, you can take a little bit of luck out of the formula.
Mm-hmm. Brady? Ooh, good skip.
Looking for a putt.
Put it this way, I think if you put a lot of the touring pros out there, they would probably, at least 3 of the 4 would get the birdie.
Gotcha. Dallas?
But for you and I, it's a pretty tight line.
It's a pretty tight line.
Yeah.
Ooh, little plinko action there for Dallas. Gonna have a long putt.
Thanks.
Here is that long putt. Uphill, though, so we can definitely run this one.
Yeah, not just you or I, but I think most pros even. This is a very tough line to hit.
Yeah. You can see all those trees laid on that hyzer line. Here is Ryan with a somewhat encumbered look.
It's also the type of shot where if you're really confident in your putt from, say 30 feet, you can sort of play it safe and avoid those last few trees that you would need to go through.
Okay, sure. Lewis, definitely confident in that type of putt.
Yeah.
Although I think he's a little bit farther.
Yeah, and he caught a branch on the way. Doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Wow.
Lewis Bitney, man.
Yeah. He's really got a hot start to this tournament.
He is doing work.
Stringing it.
Fantastic
Thrust
putt.
it away early. That's
Brady with the best drive, but still not a perfect look. And looks like he's outside.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. He was stringing it out there.
Oh.
look at
Oh. Ouch.
Yep. Just a little bit off there.
I mean, it was a little on the amp side, but it hit the pole.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of kicked out. Dallas cleans up his par. Ryan will do the same. And Lewis with another stroke on the card. And more importantly, a stroke on Dallas.
Right.
Stretching that lead out to 2. Ryan and Brady are tied again for 3rd.
Yeah.
Taking us to hole 7, man.
7. I believe this is the one up on the ridge. Yeah. So uphill shot. Really not too much danger. You just don't want to hit those trees on the left. You could go too wide also, but pretty straightforward shot. I mean, it kind of isn't though. Do you go over the stuff on the right, or you try to cut inside of it?
Yeah, sure.
And you've got to play the uphill.
Looks good from Lou.
But you see, he kind of had to trim those trees on the right to get right to the basket.
Yeah, it worked though. We got a thumber coming up from Ryan. Huh.
Definitely in Ryan's thumber range.
Go in. This looks close.
They're calling it to go in.
Wow.
Oh, wasn't quite. He's a little short, but the line was just right.
Yeah. And we got the tomahawk from Brady.
This thing is sick. Look at this thing.
Wow.
Fun.
Boom.
All right.
Stop rolling.
Eventually.
Yeah, he's button.
And Dallas going backhand. A little more straight at it than Lou.
Yeah.
That's still a putt though.
Rocky terrain up there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ryan. Sorry, Brady with the longest putt for a 2.
Oh, no.
Oh. Return to sender, Ben.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Didn't put enough postage on that one.
No.
No.
Thank you, Elvis.
Oh, Brady.
Oh.
Was that like an am side chain through? That looked weird.
He was on the pro. It just
Wow.
a little bit too far right.
Guess so. Ryan to get 2 strokes here on Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that's one he wants back right there.
For sure.
Yeah. Dallas pretty much needs this one to keep pace with Lewis. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
The pole balance. He got Wysocki'd.
He did get Wysocki, didn't he? He put that in there pretty
perfect.
strong, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And Lewis emerges victorious.
Yeah.
Wow. That basket is no joke.
No, it's cruel.
It is a cruel, cruel mistress.
Yeah.
I got 2 par pickups and a bogey pickup for Brady right there. But Dallas is losing another stroke to Lou. Stretches that lead up to 3 already. That happened real quick.
Yeah.
Ryan in sole possession of 3rd.
Again, 5 under on the front 9 so far anyway. He's only 7 holes into it.
Yeah. He's killing it with some great putts, some great drives.
He finished the front 9 of the last round 5 down.
He did, didn't he? Wow.
Good.
Hole 8, we're going uphill, Ben?
Hole 8, 181 uphill. Death on the right.
Yeah, okay.
Sketchy. So, yeah. You want to finish left, but... Oh, see, that's too far left.
Yeah.
I think that's his aftershock he's throwing.
Okay. I really got that pretty close on the left over there.
Yeah, you really want to play this straight, and then, well, that's a little bit much hyzer, it seems, but he's got the cut to it, and perfect.
Yeah.
What do I know? It's its own course.
Yep, parked. Dallas,
Yep.
if you can copy that line.
I think the more conventional line would be a little straighter, but, you put a lot of hyzer on it, you take that cliff out of play.
Yeah, sure. Looks like Dallas nestled up there at the top of the hill.
Could have been bad, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Brady going a little more straight at it.
Yeah. He's a little bit down the hill on the other side.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. Can Lou run this one? This looks pretty sketchy.
That looks very sketchy. But he's been making everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
He almost did it again.
Yeah.
Brady coming up the hill for his 2. Hell yeah, man. Nice putt.
Yeah. Nail it.
That was a scary putt, too.
Yeah. Oh. Now, he offered to call himself on this, but no one seconded it.
No, okay, I was wondering about that. It looked like he didn't, step in front.
Yeah, I don't think he actually got in front of the mini.
Yeah.
I don't know where exactly.
Yeah. It's hard to tell with camera angles.
Yeah.
But he did get a stroke on Lewis with that nice putt after Lewis cleans up the par, and Ryan should be making a 2 right here.
Yep.
Probably thought he was getting one on Brady, but Brady hit a great putt.
Yeah. Yeah, sure did. I think we'll get a look at that cliffside view in a second here. Yep.
Wow.
It's pretty.
Beautiful up there. Alright, there it is. Losing a stroke to the card. Hasn't happened in a while. He is 10 down, 2 ahead at Dallas. Ryan and Brady hanging around in hole 9, Ben.
Hole 9, very cool hole. You can see the Mandos on that tree.
Uh-huh.
So you have to play left of that, and you can see where the basket is.
Wow.
So there's a natural path that goes along this fairway, but, it plays for a cool little Anheuser putter shot.
Fun, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, not the greatest shot from Ryan.
No.
He's got some work to do.
Now, it's tricky because you kind of do want to have that height to get the full coast,
Yeah.
but it's a tough shot.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does anybody try a forehand, or is it just definitely a putter backhand?
You're going to get a way better glide with a putter, and just the line calls for a backhand.
Gotcha.
If you threw a forehand here, if you actually wanted to get right, you'd be way too short.
Yeah. Brady was practicing a hyzer right there.
Yeah. I don't know. Brady's got definitely an unconventional run-up, but it works for him.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Lou's going to try the forehand line.
Yeah. I just don't know. I mean, okay, that looks like it's got a chance.
Yeah. I guess
You
the
would
forehand
need,
will
like-
skip down the hill better at least than an 80
Yeah.
backhand.
But the line it's straighter than you could really
Yeah.
hope for with a hand most of the time. I think he was hoping to get a straight skip, which is possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like a straight right skip.
Yeah. It's a really interestingly shaped hole.
Yeah. And you can see it's actually still right at the path where it ends up.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good up from Ryan, a little bit long right.
Yeah, very cool hole though.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest drawback is how close the next tee pad is, but other than that, it's really good.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is move the tee pad for the next hole.
Yeah, word. Lou lays up for the par there. That was Dallas?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, there it was.
It was one of those things where he was ready to throw for like a minute. And
Yeah.
he asked if he could go. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So here's Dallas coming back for his par. Good putt from him, as is the case most of the time.
Yeah, Dallas is really just a phenomenal putter.
Yep. He's got some pretty beast overhands, too.
He sure does. Yeah.
His thumber's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That was a good cleanup par from Ryan.
What about those tee signs? You get a good look at those yet?
No.
It's ancient. You see right at the left of Brady?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
His left.
Uh-huh.
And you'll see there's some of them. I think I show one in part 2 where it's like ridiculous how short the par 4 is. You know, because back then they were throwing, nothing faster than a rock.
Yeah, sure. How funny.
Yeah. Pretty cool. It's an ancient course
Yeah.
by our standards.
But still kind of fun. Really, really technical. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Good track. Lewis is doing work 5 down through 9. He's taking a 2-stroke lead over Dallas, and Ryan and Brady are not far behind, Ben.
No, not at all. It's still anyone's game.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in part 2.